Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. What makes a video game a global phenomenon? Is it groundbreaking graphics, an unforgettable story, or just pure, addictive fun? Today, we're diving deep into the Digital Hall of Fame to count down the 20 best-selling video games of all time. We're talking about the titans, the legends, the games that have sold not just millions, but hundreds of millions of copies worldwide. The numbers are staggering, and some of the games on this list might surprise you. So grab your controller, get comfortable, and let's find out which game reigns supreme. Starting our countdown at number 20, we have the one and only Super Mario Bros. Next up, at number 19, we have The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. With over 50 million copies sold, CD Projekt Red's epic RPG is a masterclass in storytelling and world building. As Geralt of Rivia, you're not just slaying monsters. You're making difficult choices that have real consequences in a vast, living world. The game, along with its phenomenal expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, set a new standard for open-world RPGs. It's proof that a deep narrative and rich characters can captivate millions. At number Sherba, it's Pokémon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow. Combined, these original Game Boy titles sold over 59 million units and launched a global craze that's still going strong today. The simple concept of gotta catch 'em all was revolutionary. It combined exploration, collection, and battling in a portable package that you could trade and battle with friends. Who could forget the tough choice between Bulbasaur, Charmander, and these games created a generation of Pokemon trainers. Rolling in at number 17 is a game that needs no introduction, Mario Kart 8 in its deluxe version for the Switch. Speeding past 65 million copies sold, this game is the undisputed king of kart racers. Whether you're a seasoned pro perfectly timing your drifts or a casual player just hoping for a blue shell to take out the leader, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is pure chaotic fun. It's the ultimate party game and a system seller for the Nintendo Switch. At number 16, we have another giant of the industry, Red Dead Redemption 2. Selling over 61 million copies, Rockstar Games' Western epic is a breathtaking achievement. The world is so detailed and immersive, it feels less like a game and more like a historical simulation. Following the story of Arthur Morgan and the Van der Linde gang is an emotional, unforgettable journey. It's a slow burn, but its depth and realism have earned it a permanent place in gaming history. Breaking into the top 15, we have the phenomenon that is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Launching right when the world needed it most in 2020. This charming life simulator sold over 45 million copies on the Switch alone. It offered a peaceful escape, letting players build their own island paradise, catch bugs, go fishing, and visit friends. It became a cultural touchstone, a virtual meeting place, and a source of comfort for millions. Now, for number 14, a true legend. It's Tetris. Specifically the version bundled with the Nintendo Game Boy, which sold a staggering 35 million units on that platform alone. But when you count all versions, especially the EA mobile one, the total sales rocket to over 100 million. This simple yet addictive puzzle game is pure perfection. The blocks fall, you make lines, they disappear. It's a concept so brilliant that it's as popular today as it was in the 1980s. Tetris is, without a doubt, one of the most important games ever made. At number 13, we have another Rockstar classic, Grand Theft Auto 4. While not as high on the list as its successor, GTA 4 sold over 25 million copies and was a monumental release in its own right. It introduced us to the gritty, realistic Liberty City and the complex story of Niko Bellic. It pushed the boundaries of open-world games with its new physics engine and more grounded, serious tone. It was a darker, more mature take on the GTA formula that left a lasting impact. Next, at number 12, it's Terraria. With over 44 million copies sold, this game is often called Those the Minecraft, but it's so much more. Terraria focuses on combat and adventure with a huge array of weapons, armor, and terrifying bosses to defeat. It combines the creativity of a sandbox game with the progression and challenge of an action RPG. The sheer amount of content packed into this game is incredible, offering hundreds of hours of exploration and discovery. At number 11, we find the iconic plumber again, with Mario Kart Wii, selling over 37 million copies. This entry brought motion controls to the forefront with the Wii Wheel. It was incredibly accessible and became a staple in living rooms around the world. The addition of bikes and an expanded online mode made it one of the most popular and best-selling titles on the massively successful Nintendo Wii. We're now officially in the top 10. Kicking it off at number 10 is Red Dead Redemption, the first game that is selling over 23 million copies. This was the game that established Rockstar's Western saga. Following John Marston's quest for redemption was a powerful and cinematic experience. Its stunning open world, engaging story, and the unforgettable ending cemented it as an all-time classic and set the stage for its even more successful prequel. At number 9, we have another Nintendo, Behemoth, Wii Sports. This game was bundled with the Wii console in most regions, and it sold an incredible 82.9 million copies. It was a revolution. Using intuitive motion controls, it got families off the couch and playing tennis, bowling, and baseball in their living rooms. It was the definition of a killer app and the main reason the Nintendo Wii became a cultural phenomenon. It showed that gaming could be for everyone. At number 8, we have the game that defined a generation of online multiplayer, Call of Duty: Modern Warfare. The 2019 reboot, to be precise. It sold over 30 million copies, but its influence is far greater. While many titles in the franchise have sold huge numbers, this reboot, combined with the free-to-play, brought this series back to the forefront of the cultural conversation, showing the power of a modern live service. Coming in at number 7, it's Diablo 3, selling over 30 million copies. Blizzard's action RPG continued the legacy of the beloved franchise. It streamlined the classic dungeon-crawling, loot-collecting formula, making it more accessible, while still offering incredible depth for hardcore players. Slaying hordes of demons and finding that next legendary item is an addictive loop that has kept players hooked for years. At number 6, a game that needs no introduction, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUB. With over 75 million copies sold on PC and consoles, not even counting its massive mobile player base, PUBG is the game that popularized the Battle Royale genre. The concept was simple. 100 players drop onto an island, scavenge for weapons, and fight to be the last one standing. It was tense, unpredictable, and created a whole new genre that continues to dominate gaming today. We're breaking into the top 5, and these are the true titans of the industry. At number 5, we have Super Mario Bros. Once again. But wait, didn't we already cover this? Yes, but if you consider all the re-releases, remakes, and virtual console sales across every Nintendo platform, its total sales are estimated to be well over 100 million. This just proves the timeless appeal and enduring legacy of the game that started it all. Mario is gaming royalty for a reason. At number 4, it's the cultural juggernaut, Grand Theft Auto V, with over 195 million copies sold and still counting. GTA V is an absolute monster. Its sprawling, detailed world of Los Santos, combined with the 3 protagonist storyline, was a triumph in single-player gaming. But the real reason for its longevity is GTA Online, an ever-evolving multiplayer world that has kept players engaged and spending money for over a decade. It's not just a game, it's a platform! Now for our top 3. At number 3, another absolute classic, Tetris. We mentioned the mobile version earlier, but when you combine every single version of Tetris ever released, from the Game Boy to smartphones to modern consoles, estimates place its total sales at a mind-boggling 495 million. Its elegant simplicity has allowed it to be ported to virtually every device imaginable. Tetris is more than a game. It's a universal puzzle, understood and enjoyed by people of every age and culture. The runner-up? At number 2 is With over 300 million copies sold across every platform known to man, Minecraft is a testament to the power of creativity. It's a game with no set goals, giving players a literal world of blocks to build whatever they can imagine, from simple houses to sprawling cities. It's a digital Lego set that has captured the imagination of an entire generation. becoming a powerful educational tool and a global phenomenon. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The number one best-selling video game of all time is Wii Sports. Yes, really. While games like Minecraft and GTA V have sold more copies to individual buyers, if we're going by the single SKU that has sold the most, it's the 82.9 million copies of Wii Sports that were bundled with the Nintendo Wii. It outsold every other game on a one-to-one basis. However, if we look at total franchise and multi-platform sales, the crown truly belongs to Minecraft at over 300 million, and potentially even Tetris, depending on how you count its myriad versions. It just goes to show that defining best-selling can be tricky. But no matter how you slice it, these games are the undisputed champions of the video game world. And that's our list. From pixelated plumbers to blocky builders, these are the games that have sold in numbers that are hard to even comprehend. What's your favorite game on this list? Were there any surprises? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this trip through gaming history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, happy gaming.